big in Tokyo. I wanna be big in Tokyo. Big in Tokyo. I wanna be big in Tokyo. Big in Tokyo. I wanna be big in Tokyo. Big in Tokyo. I wanna be big in Tokyo. Drink all the sake I want. Read all the manga I want. Wear all the bape that I want. Buy all the J's that I want. Be with any girl that I want. Drive any car that I want. I'm always out of the country. I'm sorry if I ain't home. If the money ain't calling, I never answer my phone. You can see the flow in my chakra. All we smoke is homegrown. You know the boy love ramen. Probably sipping on me.
We are indeed here.
I know a spot that has shield. I got a spot that has deals. Wait till I get a kimono. I'ma swag it out in my dojo. Some girls are asking for a photo. I guess this happens in Kyoto. When you young and popping in Kyoto. I ball with all of my nakamas. I dance with all of my nakamas. I drink with all of my nakamas, yeah. I only listen to Cole. I touch down with peace. Hiro isekai, shinara irekai. You are my enemy. You are no friend of me. You covered in jealousy. We only drink Hennessy. Big in Tokyo. I wanna be big in Tokyo. Big in Tokyo. I wanna be big in Tokyo. Big in Tokyo. I wanna be big in Tokyo. Big in Tokyo. I wanna be big in Tokyo. When I got money, you know it. When you got money, you blow it. How much you caught me a rollie? I'm living like Zach and Cody. Sweet like from young in the OG. From young, we learned to maneuver. I pick up and skirt in a Uber. I grew up with killers and shooters. No tell, but I think I'm cooler. I used to sleep with a deuce. I'm the moon god, got the juice. You switching sides like the man Bruce. Tight circle, cut the loose ends. No, I can go on vacation. You cannot escape from the matrix. I wrote all this shit in the basement. Art is my new occupation. Let's meet up at Kennedy Station. I've been at studio all day. I'd rather just make it the hard way. Sitting back while I'm looking up. Remember backyards cooking up. I just wanna be big. I wanna be big. Big in Tokyo. I wanna be big in Tokyo. Big in Tokyo. I wanna be big in Tokyo. Big in Tokyo. I wanna be big in Tokyo. Big in Tokyo. I wanna be big in Tokyo. Drink all the sake I want. Read all the manga I want. Wear all the bape that I want. Buy all the J's that I want. Be with any girl that I want.
Name a better rival.
Drive any car that I want. Drive any car that I want.
What is going on? Can everybody hear me? Can you see me? Am I dropping frames? I should be okay. I want to first of all apologize for cutting the Twitch stream short. Insure DNet. That's crazy. I want to first apologize for cutting the Twitch stream short. So like in my co-op, every once in a while the like tech people, electrician people come around and they like unearth like the grass and they go into like the wires, and every time they do it, I swear to God, per my observations, they fuck up my internet. It goes in and out, it just cuts out. They might fix something else, and I know some people are getting fiber optics or some shit like that, so I apologize for that. A couple of preambles as people come in, and then we're gonna hop into the chapter discussion. So you guys know I'm working on mini video essays right now. If you haven't watched my what makes a fight scene top tier, please go show out some love, watch it. Any feedback and criticism is welcome. I'm trying to get better at this. I've already done the ride versus the ending. We talk about what's more important in the narrative, the journey or the conclusion. That's done on Patreon. If you're on Patreon, you can see that. And I've also done my Dino Ace recommendation. That's ready. I'm currently working on a Reborn one. So I've been cooking. I've been writing these scripts and trying to get everything, edit things really nicely. So let me know what you guys think about those if you haven't seen it already. And is that about it? That's about it. That's about it. And with that, we can hop right in. Yeah, because they are maintaining the infrastructure. Must be nice. Oh, so you're saying they're maintaining it? I mean, I don't know. Feel like my internet is bodega as hell, but fair enough. I hope everybody is well. Now, first things first, I gotta ask y'all how y'all felt about this chapter this week. Um, the only issue that I kind of have like straight up is I felt like they wasted our time a little bit. SIU has this habit of like kind of starting something and not finishing it. Like we never got the harem in not harem wars, the bachelor. You know when it's supposed to be like this like everyone's gonna fight for Bam's love. That didn't happen. And I thought like when Keating and Lobanon like confronted each other, it was gonna be a big deal. And then Keating just left. He's like, "See you at the game, bitch." And I was like, you know, the Sailor Moon meme is like, you're welcome. But you didn't do anything, and he just takes off. It's like you didn't do anything. What did you come here to do? So, maybe I think I saw you could possibly be saving Keating's like true strength and what it is that he's capable of for a later moment. But it is what it is. It was a very long chapter. That's true. It was very long, but um, at the very least, we got El Bozo the hell out of here. Talking about you're Elaine's friend. You should be on my side. And you're like, hold on. Bam said, I thought you said you don't got a daughter. I said, talk to that dude. Let him know about himself. Beat his ass. So that was all well and good. So since Pantagana is here, I have to say, you should still type it out. But you had me dying when you said Keating's complaint was you have the power of a tree, but you don't act like a tree. He said, "Daddy gave you the tree, and you're out here roaming around like an animal. You're not stationary and protecting." I'm like, what was good with him? What kind of argument was that? That's actually hilarious. That was a funny ass joke, bro. I've been dying at that for like the last like hour secretly. So, did anything that started in season 3 have a conclusion? That's a fair question. Very few. Like we didn't even really do the Canine Tooth Festival. Remember that? Like that didn't happen either. Like very weird. It's the same way you guys constantly point out to me that Bam gets new powers without mastering his old ones. And maybe if he at least like got the crown, mastered that power, and then moved on to a next thing, people would take it better. But it is what it is. Where should I? Oh, you didn't get. I could post in the chat. Give me a second, y'all. Because yeah, I didn't read it on Cosmic today. I had there's like these Google Doc drives that drop that people read it on. So if you haven't got a chance to read it, I'm gonna drop it in the chat so you can read it now, and you should be good after that. So that's my. I forgot that didn't come on Cosmic, and I should have asked people who didn't read. So I dropped a link in the chat. So if you want to kind of read it in real time as I talk, go ahead and do that. I apologize if I spoiled anybody. I didn't mean to. I forgot it wasn't on Cosmic Scans, but this translation seemed to be like okay enough. I wasn't mad at it. So yeah. The past two chapters haven't been bad, but I feel like both have been kind of pointless and not much was accomplished. I kind of agree with that scope. It's kind of like I'm not upset. I'm not like it's just like can we just go to the game at this point now? Like let's just go to like New Sprout. Like let's just go there. Like let's just let's just hurry up. The speed run there. I've said this with Big Mom. You know things are bad when your number two is preying on your downfall. Fair enough. You have tree powers, but but you don't even behave like a tree. Exactly. And Dorsey Fire, yeah, she's looking good this chapter. She's looking really good this chapter. Let me find out one picture with the Po Bia twins in the background, and I was like, ooh, I'm gonna put it on the screen real quick if I could find it. What folder did I put that in? Is it in is it in love? And I don't think I changed the name, so it should still say screenshot. Let me see. That's Hajin Song. That's Loose Slack. That's Utah. That's when he punched the shit out of Laura. That's my girlfriend Tiara. That's Simon Petrikov. There we go. This one. This one was fire. This was fire. I said, yo, look at her. Waist nice, fit on point, yitty to the left, yitty to the right. Got two bad bitches in the background. I said, Yes, sir. I like that panel. I like that panel. SLU thought he cooked with that line. Also, Bam has like jumped into 3 different places in rapid succession. And SLU's telling me his friends still can't go meet up with him. It is funny that Endorsey was there. Like, I was like, what are you gonna do? You can't. Can you beat this chicken nigga? Can you beat him? Are you strong enough? It's the frequency of the new powers too. Bam never goes all out, but SLU keeps feeding him new stuff. Yeah, I feel it. Keaton gets punched one time and was like, "I'm good, bro. Your hands are still. Your hand is still legit. Remember, he don't got hands. He got hand. One punch, Lobadan. What's up, Logic? How you doing, bro? What you doing? If there's one thing I like about Keating is that he smelled the bullshit and stopped working for that bozo Traumeray. I feel it, bro. Hips are crazy. I feel it. I feel it. It's a good panel. I won't lie to you. There's a lot of panels that I like this chapter too. Like even this one with Endorsey just kind of there. And when Yuri was walking away, I said they really trying to put some a little bit of thickness in you and have in those mom jeans. Yeah, I see the butt cheek coming out a little bit extra. I'm a butt dude though, so I'll be seeing the yitty, but what do they call them? Titty nights and booty warriors. I'm a booty warrior. So yeah. But anyways, with the chapter itself, okay, so we got El Bozo out of here, El Baba. That was good. I actually am tired of him, but the branch leaders seem to be not that. They're not that cold, in my opinion. The branch leaders in Lopo Bia because that chicken dude, he's not nice like that. Um, Elaine's dad, he's not cooking. The Windbird dude from the defensive wall back in the beginning of season 3 that Doom and Paul took on, he wasn't cooking. I'm gonna give Spider Mommy her credit. She did her thing. Um, I can't get mad at Perseus and them because they got clapped up by like Trump by Gustang, and then Gustang's people finished them off. It was really cool to see some of Gustang's other like demonic family members just putting in work against the Lopo Bia family. So that was pretty cool. I enjoyed that. And Dorsey looking good. Meanwhile, Elwa's still waiting for her rescue. Yeah, like is she good? Is she all right? Trauma's probably going to be the example of why it's valuable for a family head to still treat their children with respect. That makes sense to me. That makes sense. Um, yeah, it seems kind of like the whole family resents him. It is funny because like in a lot of ways I'm like Keating didn't necessarily need to do this. As far as I'm concerned, you are the family head of the Lopo Bia family. Tromray just hugs his knees. He thinks he's El Lolly it and just watches animals. He just watches bestiality and zoophilia content. That's all he does. Um Keating, you're doing everything. You're moving the family, you're doing all the paperwork, you're giving orders out, X, Y, and Z. Sure, if Tromray says something, you have to listen, so I kind of understand his frustration. And they promise to be the family head, but as far as I'm concerned, that's already the case. However, it might not go so well. What I will say this somewhat maybe go like, huh? So so Lobodan comes and they're like, Daddy gave you the tree and you got the powers of a tree, but you don't act like a tree. And Lobodan's all like, whatever, 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 whatever. Then they're like, oh, um, we couldn't get the irregular. He's like, all right, I'll see you at the game. And he cuts. I'm like, that's it? What did you come here to do, fam? What did you come here to do? That was just funny to me. I just laughed. I was like, is Keating not Himothy? Is he a fraud? No, he's not. He's probably not a fraud, but yeah. Hopefully he gets a chance to showcase what he can do because he kind of just did his little like hoop, not hoopering. He has those things around him that I'm sure is for like putting a collar around animals and taming them. But he kind of just threw one at Lobadan. Lobadan just beasted through it with his hand. I was like, yeah. Right now, Lobadan looking a little colder than in my opinion. In my opinion. Uh Traumer is about to get jumped by Gus and the Po Bidau, FUGCBL. It's loose leg, yep. And on all of his family. I liked how Bam weaved that last blow. Bam has used that exact same wrist grab since White, and I love that consistency. It's now a certified classic Bam move. That was clean. It was clean. Because I remember correctly, Bam, like, I think he parried an attack and then, like, uppercut him. Sure, you can. Then he came with a counter overhead, and Bam was like, nah, bruh. Like, I'm telling you guys, it might just be time for me to do the Steven Crowder stream. I'm not gonna do it today, but I'm just gonna do a Steven Crowder stream. Like, I'm gonna give the chat the floor. If you guys are in my Discord and you have a good mic and you even want to come talk to me, I want you to come talk to me, and you're gonna have to convince me that Bam is not top 60. I'll listen. I won't even be hard headed. If you make a good point, I will concede. But we might have to do that stream sooner rather than later because these are branch family leaders, and Bam and he pulled out his like little inventory and he's like, "You're just a regular," and Bam just like, "Bro, you're I'm going easy." No, all things considered, he did activate the thorn, so he couldn't do it in base. So he did use one thorn. I'm just like, listen, man, I'm going easy on you. I'm gonna let you live because you're Elaine's dad. I'm like, no, you need to kill him because he's Elaine's dad. He's a loser. Put him in the dirt. Okay? Put him in the dirt. Um Tiara got crazy taijutsu. I wanna speak on it. What's good in the neighborhood? What's up, Blaze? What's good, bro? Bam used the same wrist when Ren closed the gap on him. It's when Bam roasted his hand-to-hand combat. Yes, I remember that. Like he really set up Kirin versus Yuri and Tiara, where he talked about how dangerous his pet was. Then Kirin versus Robodon, all he gave us was CBL. SLE knows who he's writing for. Facts. Just play the stream you had with Dustin. You see, now you know why I say Dustin was right, bro. He knew. He knew, bro. He knew. As soon as I saw you just a regular, I knew bro was cooked. I will buy a motherfucking mic for that stream. You about to hear 11 years of rage. I'm all for it. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. What's up, Childish New Jabez? What's poppin', boy? My guy. Okay. So let me pull up the translation that I have. I'm gonna post this one more time just in case in case you guys don't know where the chapter is at, because Cosmic did not translate the chapter as far as I can tell. I think they did a raw. There's like raws for it, but okay, so here's the part I'm talking about. So it says, the irregular has come. That woman, she kept the word, didn't he? And the translator note says she refers to her pen. Yuri was supposed to give it to Bam to give back to her. All the hostages must have been released by now. And basically she says, so I guess there's no reason to let them take me. Then she kicks the horn off that dude. It says, take me hostage anymore. Kicks the horn off for her or him upwards and then brings the leg down. I told you, she got her physical stats are still nice. I still think her pen is her main way of like doing stuff, and she does that in conjunction with her she uses like her like oh my god, what's going on with you today? Take two, action. She uses her close quarter combat as kind of like a, oh, you thought I wasn't sick with my hands because I'm doing all of this stuff. Nah, come in here and get headbutted. Come here, get the leg work. You see the leg work? She put her down, bro. Pen not required. All you need is that leg work. She's she's so iconic, bro. she's she's my favorite. I hope nothing bad happens to her. I have bad luck with characters, especially in the like last 3 years. Anyone that I like dies or gets sealed, like loses their powers, or like it just hasn't been a good run for me. But let me find that. Let me find the legwork. Look at the legwork, yo. Look at the legwork. Well, that's not the legwork. My bad. That's El Baba punching the fuck out of Laura. My fault. Didn't I save this panel? There it is. Boom. Legwork. Got the legwork. She's so goaded, man. I love her. I would die for it. Huh? I was hacked. So yeah. Okay. Yo, what's up? I think it's crazy people still think there are 59 rankers that can stop him. This is kind of bail. I only think he's top 100. Including random blue holes. I think my like for me, like my high ball is 60. My low ball is 100. Like at minimum 100. You're all right. Like to see that. Sorry if I mistype. I'm low key cooked, but vibing. Nah, I know those ones. Cause I can't type when I'm cooked. First of all, the screen be bright as hell. My eyes are like this open, so I feel it. What the f does Nuna mean? LOL. When Bam was calling, oh, Nuna means like I think it's like One-san. It's like big sister. I think Nuna is kind of like big sister, kind of like One-san or One-chan or whatever. I think One-chan might be whatever, but it's a honorific in Korean. I don't know all of them. I know there's like Nim, Nuna, Opa. Is that it? I can't remember the rest right now. Sunbae? Is that one of them? I don't know. My Korean is not up to snuff. I speak French and English. That's all I got for y'all. At least Tiara questioned whether she will get her pen back. If she asked him politely, Bam would legit give her back the pen. SU giving us hope. I hope so too. Yeah. Nuna's like big sister. Okay, thank you. There we go. Opa is like the male version of Nuna. Yeah. What's what's like little brother or like little sister? It, Sunbae is also one. Yes. Look at me. Look at me knowing so. I know some things. I know some things. I dabble in some Korean, media. It's mostly webtoons though, and a couple of K dramas that I've seen, but mostly webtoons, I'd say. Uh yeah. Hyung. There we go. Hyung. That was what I was trying to remember. Hyung. Yeah. What's Nim again? Nim is like is that like senpai or like respect for an older person or for an authority figure? I should probably look these up later and just know them for a fact because I usually know them in Japan, like San Chan, Taicho, Senpai, Kohai. Anyways, yeah. But yeah, shout out to Tiara, man. Legwork. She's nice. So yeah, I hope you get the pen back for real. I hope you get the pen back. That is something that I need. And she said you should have developed your skills before you developed your horn. And I have to add this, by the way, just real quick. I'm gonna just put this whole thing on the screen. What does she have against animals? Why she why she kicked through the animal and that girl? She killed all the dugongs. Shark nose was the only What's up with her? She don't she don't like that. Why she killing all the animals, bro? PETA would not be happy. PETA is enraged right now. The Tower of God equivalent of PETA is losing their mind because she's out here just slaughtering animals, bro. Oh man. Name is like San. Okay. Yeah, what's up, Mpanzu? What's going on, bro? If SIU didn't draw Tiara asking about her pen, I'd be inclined to think she would just forget about it and it would be lost to the void for sure. I feel it. Big sister, Kiss My Teeth, thought Bam was Loki gonna get with there. Knew that guy was asexual, so shook my head. Nah. Their relationship, from his point of view, Yuri's like a big sister to him. That's what it is. SIU had said on a blog post a while back, and I think this was a good waste into season two that Bam has yet to meet his love interest. This is why I always say I think it's a Dory or N. I could be wrong, and I kind of want to be for a Dory. I think with N, it's interesting because she's born of two irregulars in the same vein that Bam was with Arlene and V. Um, you could say, depending on your viewpoint and how and your perspective, you can say Bam was trapped, jailed, sealed in that cave after he died and was resurrected by the outside god when Rachel came and met him. So they have a lot of overlapping commonality that I think they could understand one another. The reason I tend to say Adori a lot of the times is because way back in season 2 when Rand makes a comment when Endorsi and Bam is on a date, saying that he would be impressed if it was Adori. He actually says Midori at the time. Midori was the translation for Adori, and I was like, is that just a throwaway line, or is that something that's going to come back into play a lot later? Where it's like when Hitman Adori comes through, she's like, oh shoot, Bam, you kind of what I'm saying, and then I don't know, but I have no idea who his love interest will end up being. It could be somebody we just have not met yet at all, or I've not even got a name for yet. So yeah. The same thing you have against animals. I'm a plant guy. You see, Traumeray would have given me the tree, and I would act like a tree. I'm staying home. I'm rooting myself into earth, and I'm not going nowhere. I'm a tree nigga, not an animal nigga. I got cacti. I understand the idea of wanting to take care of something. I get it. That's why I have plants, and I like gardening. But not if it can run around, smell, and piss and shit. So I don't do the animals, man. If I can't eat it, it's useless to me. I'm glad you didn't do the whole harem hard eyes with him. And Princess says we all know Bam doesn't have Riz like that. Let's live. Wait. I be catch all them harem protagonists too. Wagner. Baba caught the Naruto Neji uppercut. Oh, Ann or Dora would be a very good shout. I wouldn't be mad at it, especially Anne. I think Anne would be interesting. Like especially if he frees her. I think about on the floor of death, learning about her getting sealed. I believe we're talking about her, and then how she could because she got the pocket of Arlene. Like there's a lot of threads in my opinion. They're loose threads. They're not like strong, solid. You know, like Spider-Man webs that can hold like tons of weight, but they're like loose threads that connect Bam to the sealed princess. So I'm like, interesting. And then if Gustang was secretly trying to use Bam because maybe he knows something about his lineage with V, or maybe Arlene being a magic user spell breaker, maybe he wants Bam to free her. So I just some things I was just kind of thinking about in my head as time went on, but I could be totally off. I could be completely wrong with that. Trying about to go outside. Not gonna lie. Do you really think he's gonna go outside? Who who for everyone who's in here right now? All 25 for y'all. I appreciate you guys. Um, who y'all rooting for? Like, I do think in some ways he's trying to make Traumeray look completely inferior, but I don't want to fall for it. I still think it'll be a really good fight, but then I don't know. Gustang seems like he's just planned this out way much better than Traumeray has, because Traumeray don't do nothing. I feel like Yuri's departure was kind of sudden. Like actually left after shoving his nose into Eden itself. You feel me? I just cause he told her to go, like the situation isn't exactly better. But Yuri kind of said she was gonna do that, but she was mostly concerned about. But I hear what you're saying. Like she could still idle, be around, like idling, kind of hiding in the shadows or just waiting for an opportunity. But it's just not a good look for her. And Bam made it seem like I was worried about you. I know you're a Princess of Zahard, Ha family. You have 2 13-month series. This is not a good look for you. So get out of here. And then Yuri was like, oh, he's all grown up. I hear you though, but maybe it was time. I don't know if it was a right or wrong decision. I didn't really overthink about it, but I hear you. I hear you. Where was I in the comment section? Bam's love interest will be Arcaptor's daughter. That's actually forgot to mention that. That's interesting, especially if she's connected to Rachel, because we saw the earring, the wedding earring, whatever, that looks similar to what Arcaptor had. That could be interesting. He said Gustang case closed. My uncle got this. Remember I said this. He said, that's local beer. Local beer blaze. So he said, Traumeray got this. I do think Traumeray is going to surprise a lot of us. I don't want to fall into a false insecurity, because all we did was build up like Gustang's family, Gustang making moves, Shinwan Ryu ships, all that stuff. And then it's like, because Traumeray, can I ask you that question? When Aguero pulled the trick that he pulled with the chess match and the playing the thing on the lighthouse, like I think it was like on a time delay, or you were showing something differently. Did you guys earnestly for a moment think that Aguero had actually outsmarted Traumeray or pulled the wool over his eyes? Or did you always think Traumeray knew, or at least was in control, or something of the sort? I'm just curious about that. Because if you don't think so, it's it's possible that Traumeray actually knows everything that's going on. He just doesn't particularly care, and then when he pulls up, he's just gonna deal with it, because he seems like that kind of person. Like it seems like he doesn't know that there's traitors in his family and things of that nature, despite the fact that he doesn't seem to be proactive. Traum just might pack his whole family himself and go and go for the jihad. Honestly, one of the things I still have a gripe about to this day is we really don't know how strong White was in the grand scheme of the tower. Weaker than Bam. I'll tell you that much. Yes, sir. I hear you though. In my honest opinion, right? And maybe I've lost my touch at power scaling, because I admit when I was like 13 to maybe about 20 or so, I don't know, this is like early 2000s, I was a power scaling junkie. I loved inverse battles, hypotheticals, movie character battles, cross universe. Can Naruto beat Ichigo? I used to always have to tell niggas that Goku cannot beat Superman and stuff like that. Um, but I lost my taste for it over time, and well, yeah, so maybe I'm not as good at looking at it the way I did, but I really think power scaling in Tower of God is very hard to understand. It just seems like what happens happens. And I would argue, honestly, if I'm being completely transparent, One Piece has this problem too at this point to some degree. So the thing for me that I like to do now with Tower of God is I watch a fight play out, win, loss, draw, or interrupted, and then I analyze what I saw in comparison to everything else that I saw. So let's say Calivan fights Kirin. I'm like, okay, based on what he did against Hodge and Sung, based on what he did not get against he did against Liboric, against Bam and Karaka, X, Y, and Z. what was that one dude from the Wall of Peaceful Coexistence that he punched when he had one hand up behind his back? I just try to analyze it in hindsight and retrospect after the fight is completed on White 2. I just look to see, let me see, because like White looks so impressive. Well, I guess I don't know how impressive it was. It depends on who you ask. Some people told me White cutting Caliban wasn't impressive because Bam made the wound and Caliban blew his own arm up, but I think a lot of that depends on your perspective, but I hear you. It's very hard for me to know. Like that's why I don't really like to like make any assumptions until I just see a battle play out at this point. I don't jump the gun. Let me see what y'all are saying. My bad, chat. Speaking of Rachel's crew, Ark's daughter, when can we see that group again? I want justice for her beating Harvey for no reason like that. Facts. I feel like Rachel's cooking up something devious though. Like I don't know. I have a bad feeling she's about to get a W and cut. And White is arguably the only person who forced Bam to go all out since that of Jihad. Yes, it looked like he had at least two thorns out, in my opinion. At least two thorns. And then I think was he in true? I think he went in true self mode as well. And then yeah, that like black rain that he had to put a barrier up. That was very interesting. I thought for a second Aguero might have gotten with him. Wait, have gotten him with the streamer delay, but it was too soon for him to get a W that big. Fair enough. With the way the story is I actually thought Aguero got him. I did think Aguero tricked him before he revealed everything. I really think SIU keeps changing his mind about who was stronger than who. I kind of feel that. In my opinion, accurate power scaling depends on the author being consistent rather than the reader interpreting everything masterfully. That's a good point. I don't want to like do the rationalization and the thinking for him, but sometimes I understand like you might have changed your mind and realized something after the fact. Like writing a story on a week to week basis is not an easy feat. So I don't pretend that it is. I don't know if I can write something like a week to week. I need to have my time to do it, like how authors finish a book and then take time to write the next book, stuff like that. So I hear you, but yeah, I just wish it was a little more consistent. I know sometimes there's like a bit of a paradigm shift, and maybe sometimes you break the glass ceiling and we keep going, but it's been very hard for me to tell who's stronger than who and whatever. And I don't know how much you guys think matchups really matter in Tower of God. Like, does the stronger person always just win, or does ability matter? Because that's really what interested me about Tiara and Yuri. I'm sure that physically and in terms of Shinsu quality, not quality, control and like whatnot, Yuri was superior to Tiara. But Tiara had a great equalizer, which was the pen, an ability Yuri couldn't really figure out in the moment, and that gave her trouble. That's why I thought with her and Yuri and Tiara versus Keating, do I think Keating is stronger than both of them? Yeah, but I'm like, okay, how will you overcome this ability? It's the same way I say Bam. To me, I knew when he fought Ren, like Ren, you can't beat him. People were yelling at me. Ren is part of RED, blah blah blah, whoop de whoop. And I just sat there calmly, like, y'all don't believe in Bam the way I believe in Bam. And Bam had to deal with the mouth of despair and like the female and male Rens and all that stuff and like taking his Shinsu and everything. But he overcame the ability with his experience, wisdom, and overpowering him, and then bringing it to close quarter combats where Ren is not good at. That's kind of what I wanted to see Kirin do, but it is what it is. Ooh, Trump just chilled with Kun. When it comes to everyone else, not in a regular family head, Trump probably does the Zaraki Kenpachi thing where he consciously lowballs himself for entertainment. You think Traumeray does that? He doesn't come across like a Kenpachi type though, but that's an interesting take. LOL was so funny, man. When Dorsey was like, "I'm tired of being a taxi." At least I know SLU realizes. Like when you asked me to kill Cobalt, I don't think Traumeray would have let Cobalt die if he cared. If you get what I'm saying, he just trying to be entertained. Oh, the Genjutsu. Yes, yes, yes. I remember talking about back. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, that's fair. I mean, he did kind of say he enjoyed watching things face be in despair after he thought he got him. So you have a point. You have a point there. You have a point there. She's desperate for Bam's destiny. I really want to see him ignore her. I'm happy yes dead. Dead and I don't have to see Yama for a bit. you might see Yama next chapter, page 1. When he transformed though, Tron was like, ew nigga, I'm good. his beastification thing looked pretty cool though. It looked like, I thought Yashracha looked pretty cool in his beastification form. I'm ready to see full Houndborn transformation from Yama. Is it like as much as Yama has pissed me off recently? I'm still like he's another character I've yet to see at full power. At the end of the day, I don't know what he's capable of, and he hasn't gotten everything that his dad so left for him because it looks like his dad and Yasracha want him to become the beast of beastkins. Can I English? The king of beastkins, right? So it's like we're grooming Yama to become like to take those next steps, and I'm like, okay, is it coming or not? Plus Arcanak, the ancient inside of him. So that all remains to be seen. But Yama could still do something. I don't know if it's too late for everybody else, but I still know like Bam, I've yet to see him fight at full power yet, which is I can't say that about like White or somebody else. Excuse me. Oh, ah. Bro, everything you just said about Tiara having an equalizer, strongest is always equal weakest, etc., are literally the reasons why I think Bam ain't top 60, but that convo will come 11 years of rage. My counter is that Bam is somebody you probably have to evaluate on a different scale because he's an irregular. He can do things that people in the tower simply are just not allowed to do by the laws of the tower. And that's like using Shinsu whenever, wherever he wants. Having things like Shinwan Ryu, him being an absolute he's literally the Yu-Gi-Oh card D spell. Spells don't work on him, magic does not work on him. It's stuff like and plus he has the thorns. It's things like that that I'm talking about because Charlie was clearly more experienced than him, but Yuri had it in the Black March, and then the blog post said if that grazed Charlie, he would have died. Which means even though he was completely more masterful overall from top to bottom than Bam. Bam still with just straight power output put him in a very dangerous situation. But we'll have the conversation. We have the conversation. I'm excited for it. It should be fun. It should be fun. He is Trunks powering up for 4 episodes back in the day. When he went Ultra Trunks against Cell, Perfect Cell, when he was too slow but he was powerful. So yeah, 5 years ago, Nai had the exact same belief as you that Bam isn't so strong. You should see his stream Shinsu Clash, Hayuri Jaha versus 25th Bam. He was the opposite of now. I know. I was just again, for me it's just the Einstein quote. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. Every single time, like he's not ready. He can't beat this character. He can't do this. I don't know if he can beat Dalla Jihad. I don't know if he can. And it's just like, oh, never mind. I'm like, Caliban beat Hajin Sung. What is he gonna do? I'm a crack the opening that my master left me, and it's like, perhaps I am the one who was foolish. Perhaps I lacked faith. That's kind of how I see it. I get it though. Yo. Bam is better than everyone. I feel it. Uh, shoot. I love the. Wait, sorry. So weird to me that how SU teases these full forms. Like, how many times did White say, if I were at full power? Like, I love the forms. They don't need to take 200 chapters to show the form after it was teased. I feel it. Bam could do no wrong. We reading the same shit. I'm sorry, bro. I just can't do it anymore. Because even when, like, you know what my problem was with a little bit too? SIU would like pretend. He was like pretending. He was like, Bam, you can't. What Lizard? Do you remember what did SIU say when Bam beat that K9 the K9 ranker back in Yama's cage when like they're waking up Doom? Because Karaka was like, use the thorn. Why is he using the thorn? And then like beat him without the thorn, and then SIU was like, you can't say that Bam is rank or level or stronger than it because the person that he fought didn't use any of his other abilities like K9 transformation. And then I was like, did Bam use the Thorn, the Black March, the second Thorn? He was a base. What are we doing? And then that's why I tell people I love the chapter where he just straight up challenges that one ranker and beats him. Where I'm like, yeah, just cut the bullshit. You know he's him. Let him cook. Let him brew. Let him land. Let him brew. So yeah. Where was I? I expected El Bozo to at least put up some resistance. He really is trash. He's just trash. No, I didn't expect him. Not against Bam. Against Bam, I knew we stood no chance, bro. He wasn't ready. Those branch leaders. How do you guys feel about the Po Bia branch leaders? Are they strong? Not strong? Are they fraudulent? What do you think? Except Spider Mommy, because she packed up a Van Kel. Yes, sir. Shout out to Spider Mommy. What was her name? White Widow Garment, something like that. Don't worry, everyone. Don't worry. Everyone lacks faith, but in the end, they all become certified band lovers. Yep. Do y'all think another irregular will enter the tower as we climb, and there could be more irregulars in hiding? The reason that I don't think another irregular will come because I feel like the latest irregular becomes like the love the irregular that the tower loves the most. Now, I have always loved the idea of like one or two irregulars that are like hidden or lost to time or lost to records, like a blue hole, but they're an irregular. But I think one is enough, not two. Do one. Like do like one irregular. I like that idea. But no, I don't think there's another irregular coming after him. If I'm wrong though, I'll be the first to admit I was wrong, but I don't think that's gonna happen. I think a lot of us changed when Bam beat White. After that, it really seemed like Bam would literally beat anyone. Oh shoot, what did you say? Was that earlier? The hardware line? Yes, there's like the hardware line. He also did the line about pitching. Like the people who are fighting Bam are like experienced pitchers who can like use a changeup, can use a curveball, could use, a slider, could use whatever, like but Bam just has like Bam is Fudia. He has the Orhongo. He has this incredible, powerful, potent fastball, and it's not as he's not refined as like the other pitchers, but that fastball is still striking you out. So yeah, Gadu, biggest, darkest, deepest, blackest foot Gado. God, what a bozo. Gado was a loser, and so was his son. I'm kidding. I like Louis. Don't worry, guys. I just need to wait for the dark change. That's when everything's gonna be the payoff now. I need the dark change is coming, yo. It's coming. The dark change, bro. What's up, Mark? How you doing? How you doing, G? If you're not doing nothing, you can hop in, bro, and come talk. I'd love to pick your brain about this. If you have time, if you're chilling, just chill out. Bam's power jump after the white fight is absurd. He went from high diffing white to low diffing high rankers and branch heads. He's him. He's him. He's him. Trying to say Bam had to get help from other people. Also trying to say, yeah, that didn't move me. I get it though, because at the end, Rack and Aguero came and they helped, but still, no point in caring what the branches at this point. SU basically set them up to be fodder now. Do you think Bam should have beat White? No. Based on everything that I know and understand, no. But did it at that point? I was starting to kind of really become a believer deep down. It's like I remember how when it started and White kind of like packed him when he before he does like the time reversal and revives Arya. I was like, wow, okay. And then he woke up and it was like, nah. I was like, all right, never mind. So yeah, but no, in a lot of ways, no. I don't think it was probably time, but I would love to pick Slave Oniro's brain about why he thought that was the best opportunity for White to go after an irregular soul so he can beat his dad, Ariehan, eventually, but you can only do so much. No point in caring about. Wait, sorry, what else did you say? But before they thought the cat tower, would you have had Bam being that version of White? No, I wouldn't have. At least on paper, based on everything that I know, no. But at this point, I can openly admit I'm not even really going with the stats. I'm going with the eye test, straight up. It's it's literally like this. Every time I'm like, he can't do it. He shouldn't be able to. He's not ready. He does it. And it just came a point where it's like, I just had to question myself. Like, maybe the chat is right. I'm not reading. I'm not paying attention. That's all I'm saying. And I haven't gone back since, and I'm not going back. I need someone to prove me wrong before I go back. I remember saying this too, right? How many people have called Bam weak? I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. Let you guys think. Think about how many characters can you recall who called Bam weak, even if they were stronger than him. I'll wait though. I'm gonna wait and catch up to the chat in the meantime. So yeah. Did my mouse just die? Sorry, where was I? Where was I? Where was I? But now it took ban plus Kun plus rack to beat delete. So how could it be ranker level? Clear bait as that was. It was nice to see them work together as a team again. But yeah, I was just like, I told people too. I made the statement after Aguero and Rat got the power of flight and got a portions of rank of White's power. I think they're also ranker level. I don't think they're nearly as strong as Bam, but I think that like Rack and Aguero could probably be the lower level ranker, so to speak. Guerrero of the Goat branch head though, I feel it. Anna and Bam. What about Endorsi X Bam though? I just don't think it's gonna happen Sleepy Night based on what SIU said. Kind of think Bam's best or most interesting love option is Endorsi right now. You could argue maybe Yewa because she could become the next family head of her branch of her family. But I'm gonna stick with me thinking it's Adori or N. I'm gonna stick with that for now. Where the hell was I? Oh, you're on the way to work, but soon we're definitely gonna link. All right, for sure, for sure, for sure, for sure. I got If you're on like I don't know if you're on Twitter or Discord or something. If you're on Discord or something, you have a Discord, send that to me. Or I'll ask people in your community or something. But yeah, we gotta chop it up, brother. Sorry, where was I? Before they fought, I didn't think Bam was strong enough. Thank you. Both rest my case. We can all agree it was justifiable. Wasn't justifiable. Hey man, he won though. I don't think people understand how powerful Bam really is. White is an insanely prideful motherfucker and admitted to Bam he was inferior to Bam. Even when White was fighting Calivan, he didn't admit he was inferior. It's a good point. At least six, no like one. Calivan, yeah, one. Calivan, you're my lord Urek is in the chat. Mazino. Where was I? Bam's only Jesus Christ. Bam's only got 50% of the thorn right now. When he's got 75, this man will be choking up family heads and still be like, "What? He's just a regular." I'm thinking of how a C reg how a C rank regular. I swear it's been 30 times that lines come up. You're just a regular, man. Remember to like the video. Yes, please like the video, y'all. Please like the video. I mean, they all say how can a regular be this strong? So at some point in the fight, they all saw him as weak. Okay, that's a fair point. Guru been running since his intro. Stop that. You was gonna end up at Wagner, and I won't accept anything else. Shibisu X and Ak always the best couple. Hey, okay, you guys are right that I don't know if people necessarily see or know Bam is weak because I don't know how sensing power truly works in the tower like that. I don't think that there's been a consistent line of like I can sense how powerful he is. He's just suppressing his power, like in Dragon Ball or something like that. Was a little more straightforward. But the person I recall him was Calivan. Calivan was the first person I remember seeing Bam do something and being like, "This is what Hodge's song was hyping up. You're weak, nigga." And I was like, "That's so interesting to me." Because the first person that I can recall who truly took an attack, mind you, Bam cracked him a little bit where Hajisung made the hole. It took a high ranker, a squadron commander in Zahar's army, to be the first person to call that dude weak. Think about the implications of that. It wasn't some regular he was fighting. It was a very well known, powerful high ranker in the king's army. That means something. Granted, Caliban is him. You know that's my guy. You know that's my guy. 100 bands, Caliban, that's my guy. But yeah, I also thought it was like, wow, the first person to really call him weak was like a super powerful high ranker. That's interesting to think about. I think about those things. You know, at this point, Juvial D Grace about to solo the family heads without Kunarak. Catan does think that Bam will get the water dragons and maybe him and Loose Like or Bam will take out of Traumeray. I can't go that far yet. I can't go as far as him beating other well established irregulars who have been like ruling the tower like your Rex, your Enryus, your Jihads, and the rest of the family heads, but I feel pretty confident saying just about anyone else is fair game. Though again, I always say the blue holes was a good idea because the blue holes allows SIU to draw characters from an unknown tier of strength and make them however powerful he wants or needs them to be. My dream for a love interest, it turns out to be in Dorsey, but right as Bam accepts that, Rachel kills her. That would bring the once prophesized dark change. Yo, that'd be wild. I I don't know. As much as I'm not an Dorsey fan, I think I'd be sad if she died. I enjoy looking at her at the very least. She could look good. Actually, the first one to call beat was God of Guardians in the rice pot, and that would make sense because he's kind of seen other irregulars at the time. That's a good point. If you're right about that, I don't recall him saying that, but you talk about a guy called Thor in the rice pot, who taught him revolution. Okay, well said then. Fair enough. Fair enough. But as far as someone that he had to, I guess, take out and defeat it was Caliban. But that's why I asked the question to see if you guys would remember something before I brought the Caliban one. But if I'm wrong, I'm wrong though. That's my bad. But second person was Caliban. Bam don't care about Endorsey like that. He will never hurt Rachel. Kun would though. Hell, she blew up Kun's heart, and all he did was yell and whine. He's like, if you do that again, I'm gonna be very upset, Rachel. You don't even need to sense his power. The track record that Bam has right now should make anyone who be a high ranker think of him as a credible threat. Rachel killing and Dorsey, peak plot lining. It was Evan in like the first few chapters. Did Evan call him weak, or Evan was like, Evan seemed confused because he was used to people like Urek Mazina or whatnot, but this is a baby like irregular in the tower, and he still surprised Evan with like his courage to go into the mouth and pop the ball and blah 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 and yada yada. But all right, fair enough though. I still think my point is not as potent with that, but I think you still understand what I'm saying. Like he took an attack from him after being like Hajin Sung was talking all this mess about you, and the king wants you taken out X, Y, and Z, and this is all you got? And I was like, oh shit, wow, interesting. But I'll eat that. I guess I lose there. Um, like Bam was putting prime Jordan numbers in the nest, and they were still calling him regular. Bam's issue with Dorsey, oftentimes he doesn't acknowledge her existence. I still remember that scene in the hidden floor, and even Rachel knows this. That's funny. Yeah, that's fair. Okay, let me. Oh, okay, so how did you guys feel about Lobadan and Keating's kind of back and forth? Like, why am I not next to the family head? I heard rumors about you. You were roaming around freely while leading the army. Why did you decide to show up now? You're the guy who was first to cut off contact with me and disappear as soon as the war started. So do you even have the right to tell me that you've appeared here? Katie, and it was you that started to take care of the mothership in the first place. The reason I am leading the field army was because you asked me to do it to avoid a power struggle. That you would stand by our family heater to look after him. You were pretending to follow my every command, but you were doing it to keep me under control, weren't you? You have no right to tell me anything, Lobadan. So, like, how do you see that back and forth? Now, how did you guys take this line? Because I think some people in my chat took this hyper literally. You are just an outsider in the family. Stay out of this war. Someone in my chat said they think Lobodan could have married into the Lopopia family. But I think Keating calling him an outsider was more of a like, you don't deal with the internal family affairs. You're not here doing all the minutiae and paperwork and sending out this army there and that. Like I do that. I run this family. You know what I'm saying? Like to me, it wasn't. I don't think he was being hyper literal. But did anybody take it as that? Like Lobadan is not like a true Lopobia. You know what I'm saying? How do you guys feel about that? But I do want to know what you guys thought about the literal exchange between the number 3 and 2 of the Lopobia family. I'll make you come to your senses. Let me see. You got Tiara with the legwork. Yes, sir. So yeah, Lobadan attacks with a tree. He goes in the air, attacks him with his feet. He blocks from above. Keating takes a step backs and his little things on his wrists, black things in the wrist come around. It goes around one of Lobadan's arms. He flexes and pulls it and then just kind of punches, but Keating blocks it. It's like a very devastatingly powerful attack, but Keating blocked it. He said, strong and ignorant, you are still the same. The family leader is also strange. I don't understand why he gave that tree to you. You're more like a man. If you are a man, more like a beast than a person. Do you still question it, Kirin? As in, like this tree, is that important? Like, isn't it obvious, Lobodan? Thanks to that tree, you are the only one among us who can control the plants. But you live a complete different life than a tree that should just grow in one place and protect those around it. Even now, I know you came running all the way here, hating me for taking your daughters hostage. In the meantime, the branch leaders of our family are being exterminated. So, how do you feel about that? I wasn't a fan of their back and forth, but after thinking about it deeper, I get it. I think Lobodan has the greatest respect for Keating. Example, accepting his position as the decision maker in the family. Black sheep, maybe. Okay, black sheep, yeah, like the outcast, or like maybe like Hugo a little bit. Something similar to like Hugo. It's like I don't want to be rude to people in my family. It's like if I was like the black sheep out of my siblings because I'm the one who like maybe I married off like that girl's no good. Don't marry her. And I'm like, fuck you, mom. You can't tell me what to do. I'm on the elope right now. And I get like kind of like ostracized from my family. Yeah. You were gonna ask about that line? Fair enough, fair enough. But yeah, what do you guys think though? Keating is already the family head and he's still I took it as Lobodan isn't around most of the time. Yeah, okay, okay. The way I interpret it is that Lobodan is one of the few people who still wholeheartedly is loyal to Traumeray. So basically, the general Po Bia sentiment is fuck Traumeray, and he's like, that's our leader. That's interesting. I did not think about it that way. I like that. I like that interpretation though. You took it how I did. I'm interested in seeing Traum love interest who broke his heart and made him so cold hearted. Yeah, I took it as Keating basically calling Lobodan a prodigal son. He's never there. I like the idea of Lobodan not being a true Lopabia because characters like Laura place so much pride in being a daughter of Lobodan, or how the soldiers take pride in being in Lobodan's army. That's a good point. Lobodan's loyal, but he still doesn't listen. Actually, only people who were listening was Owl and Pooh Shiesty. Hey yo, shout out to P Diddy and Erling Bot Haaland. 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 Yeah, man. Bidau is cooking up, man. So yeah, then he goes, Keaton, it can't be. Did you sell the branch leaders to the Pobeda army? Ha ha ha. You think you're the one who could say that? You're the one who didn't listen to the family leader's orders, disappeared, then tried to stop the war using a book, right? He goes, that. Robodon. The information about the book was given to you as a bait. They wanted to take you away from the family leader, and without realizing it, you ran excitedly after that bait. You've always been like that. Although you claim to be loyal to the family leader, you always expect our family leader to change according to his wishes. But when it didn't turn out the way you wanted, you left the mothership. So tell me, did you get the book? Is the war over? You and I are the same, Lobadan. We both pretend to understand our family leader, but neither of us can really understand him. We both pretend to be loved by our family leader, but we have never been truly loved. I'm tired of this. It is foolish as his children to expect love from our family leader. It is foolish as his children. Is he saying he's not one of his kids? Is it- did it mistranslate something? Is Keating supposed to be Traumeray's kid, right? Am I tripping? Keating, Lopobia. They said fan art. I don't want the fan art. Well, the chief training commander. Past history between Yas Racha and Wang Wang. History. Keating is in the past is holding the audience, lore members, yada yada. Yada. Maybe it was a mistranslation. Sorry y'all. Where was I in the comment section? Lobodan has a heart, unlike the majority of the family. Yeah, Lobodan's a good dude. I like Lobodan. He's a good character. I like him. He's very solid. I have no problem with him. I think he's a good dude. I really like his character. Maybe Lobodan isn't directly acknowledged by Traumer like a direct descendant should be. Like Traum silently outcasted him. I took a long ass nap and apparently missed both streams. What's up, Lost? I'm good, bro. You good, man? Wakey wakey, nigga. You missed Big in Tokyo too, twice. I played it for you, and you weren't there. I played Big in Tokyo. Not does the snow fall in the six. I think the tree power is important. Anything plant seems to have ancient origins, and if the tower inhabitants came from plants, you might have animal skills over higher life forms. You're actually totally right. You actually reminded me of something I want to bring up. Instant coffee. And it goes back into what we were talking about in relation to Nanea, when Nanea said that machines and plant life were like the original habitants of the tower before humans and other things came to be about. So do we think that all will tie back into like the origin of the tower? So that plant and the tree is a big deal because it's like one of the original sources of life that existed in the tower before anything else. You know what I'm saying? So I do think it could be significant in that sense. You reminded me. I completely forgot I wanted to make that point. So I appreciate you saying that, bruh. Bruh, that is the war is over. Was so disrespectful. I'd fight it for that. You know what that was? It? Is the war over? You found the book. I know that one triggered me secretly. This motherfucker. No, I felt that. I'd have been triggered. That would have tilted me. A very obvious observation, but Lobdan only has is the only member of the family that shares a resemblance to Traumeray hair color, which again could add to the fact that he might be more loyal than Fam. Well, well, the Second Amendment rights guy and the other dude in Gororo, they all have green hair, similar to Traumeray's green hair too, though. So there's that. Shout out to my man with the blicks, the yops, the machine. They are similar to Wang Wang and Gas. Troll let people do as they like until they expose themselves. He's in a room watching the lighthouses, texting Repsilla. Yes. Oh, Wang Wang and yes. Okay. My peak in Tokyo, my sadness is overflowing. Yeah, it's a good point though. Yeah. Damn. Now I got me think about the plant thing. All right, but yeah, let me make sure I got all the exchange here. I'm tired of this. So, in exchange for joining forces with them and stealing the information about the inner workings of the family, they promised me the position of family leader of our family. How could you do that to your father? Yeah, see, he called him his father here. My father? Who are you talking about? I don't have a father. I've noticed that the parental affection that we wanted so much from our family leader was exhausted a long time ago in someone else who is not us. And he goes, what? What are you talking about, Keating? That line is important to me. Almost like Traumeray loved like one kid, like one son or daughter, and perhaps that's the portrayal that made him the way that he is. And nobody doesn't really fuck with his family and kids like that because maybe that child betrayed him in some way, shape, or form. What if it wasn't like a love interest that has to do with the climb that the 13 Great Warriors had? And then I somewhat think about how he treated Wang Wang, Yama, Doom, and Paul's dad. You could tell some this gonna hmm. No thoughts now. The plant thing may be huge because when Trom and Gusting were talking, the flashbacks showed them fighting robots and technology. They faced the challenges of the tower. It's a true. That's true. The little Terminator robots. That was like dope ass panel. All things considered, the robots look sick with the glowing blue eyes and ish. So I remembered it. It's a matter of time until Labam James absorbs the plant, and then it's really, then it's really sorry. Then if it's really all that significant, the 25th Kirby will definitely absorb it, like the fucking book. I feel like the book. I think the book broke so many people. That's the one thing that Bam absorbed that people are like, so what? Now he can just touch books and absorb literature. Where I'm like, this is what he does. He's Kirby. He sucks and he copies. I get it. It didn't bother me. I'm just so used to it. It was just funny. I feel like that broke so many people. They're like, so what? If I have a YouTube video playing and he touches the YouTube video, he could absorb the contents. He could absorb the video essay. It was 4 hours long, and in hour 3, minute 5, Gustang said, "Fuck the Zard family." Like, oh, y'all funny, man. Kirin annoyed Traumeray. Uh, wait. Kirin annoyed Traumeray. Blessed Lobadan with that eternal za. The children that betrayed Traumeray was the 24th man. Imagine Traumeray's love interest is a furry, I'd be dead. It's a spider, bro. It's or an insect. Zam Zam type beat. Wait, remember when that big snake was hunting the Hidden Grove people? Cause they killed one of Trom's direct descendants, so we know he cared? You talking about the Kun family guy from Hidden Grove? From back in the who used to travel with like Doan and them? And Cha and whatnot? Was that about Local Bia? When Liboric pulled up on him too, way back in the day. I don't. Damn, I don't remember. Unfortunately, I don't remember that as well as I should. I remember Hun Lind something. You're talking about that dude, right? Before they steal Doan, that shit re-broke me. I swear. Imagine. Wait. Yeah. Before they steal Doan, that was about someone killing a director. Oh, the snake. The snake. I think about that was that. I think I remember. I think I know what you're talking about. But that was a long time ago. So maybe that's when he cared. Because that's a long time ago, right? Like how long ago was Hidden Grove and shit? Because even Jihad pulled up on them, and Jihad's been inactive for a while. It's a good point. I'll think about that. Moron, you mean? Yes. With the book and Bam, I assume the book gave you gave you info anyway. It won't make sense for Gusting to get the book and be like, "All right, give me an hour to or two to read." True. I pray Bam can absorb the plants. I hope there's like a cap on his VJ powers because where he cannot absorb the artifacts that our tower made. Would you argue based on what you've seen so far, there's any limitations though? Just yeah, yeah. The odd eye snake, that's what it was called. There we go. Yes, now I totally remember because it was wrapped around the thingamajig. You're totally right. Okay, fair enough. Okay, yeah. I don't know though. Traumeray's a character that I argue is pretty hard to read. I'm not saying that's a good or bad thing. You can decide that for yourself. But he's hard to get a grasp. Like I don't really understand him, his personality, what makes him tick, his goals and motivations, his philosophy on life and ideologies and stuff like that. Like I don't really get him. Like Gustang, I get a bit more. I won't say I fully understand Gustang from top to bottom, but he's a lot more straightforward to me in a lot of ways. The same way Urek Mazino is. Like Urek is the strongest person in the tower to me that hasn't completely lost himself and become like a complete dickhead. That's why I like him so much. As number 4 in the tower, he still looks out for the little guy like Hell Joe, giving him the red Thressa for him to help him fulfill his dreams. Although that didn't go the way he's planned, and then with Bam as well. Because even though I tell you guys, I think this is one of the worst moments in Tower of God in hindsight, in retrospect, because you see, I'll just say this: if Bam and Urek clash now, and Bam nicked Urek on the cheek, I'd take it a lot better. When he was still in JVG form with the long hair and Juvio Grace, and they went for the iconic clash, and he cut Urek, I think that scene aged like fucking milk. That scene in retrospect, when I go back and look at it, I go, this was such a dumb moment. I don't know what to do with this anymore. But yeah, I like him because he's like, yo, there's a baby Slayer in FUG. He kind of nice. Keep an eye out for him. This is before he knew he was an irregular. Then after he learned he was an irregular, he kind of big broed him. And he's like, don't worry about all that stuff. There's a sea of stars out there in the sky and blah blah this and that. But like when he reaches 77th floor, Wall Hike Sung, I got you. Like he's a good dude. I really like Urek. I like him a lot. Because he still really tried to talk to Hell Joe and get him to understand. He's like, I don't understand why you did this. And he's like, you're too strong. You'll never understand the power of the weak. And Hell Joe was like, all right, Gustang, erase all their memories, bro. I'm out of here. I'm in the bad. And he doesn't even fuck with Gustang. Like, the reason I don't hang out with you guys is because you guys are all dickheads. I don't want to be associated with you. I'd rather chill with my dudes in Well Hike Sung. I like that, man. I like him. He's just a good character. I feel like I should do a follow up Erect video or something. There's no cap to Bam. Leviathan got sucked in, thinking there was no way Bam paid, thinking there was no way Bam paid for the memory upgrade. Then he literally said Bam has no limitation in space. Yeah, he said it was like a limitless or bottomless when he got absorbed. That's a good point. Also, we are only shown the lost memories, neat Trom. He could be a totally different person once he gets them back. I kind of like expect that in some ways. Like maybe whatever memories or thoughts that he lost or gave away is what made him so apathetic. And when he gets them back, maybe a lot of the family heads are only kind of passive and inactive the way they are because they've forgotten things that really truly motivate them. So maybe if they're like, yeah, like Gus Dang wants the tower, he will fuck the tower up when he gets his memories back. Like that's a good point. That's a good point. Don't bring up the back cutting Iraq. Oh no, I didn't save myself in time. Now I have to be reminded that shit exists. I'm sorry, bro. Fuck that. At this point, just a matter of time if Bam can devour thoughts and gain a bootleg version of telepathy. Devour. I'm gonna copy the thoughts in your mind. That would be kind of crazy. It seems different for Gustang. How so? Well, Gustang seems to be still loosely, but you know what though? Part of me wants to give Gustang credit just because I think he's highly intelligent. Sorry, a moment, please. Oh my God. Apologies. Jesus Christ. Okay. That epic ass Leviathan speech though. He just got just to get Kirby. You have to like think about like Leviathan being something Traumeray couldn't tame or something of the sort, but Bam being able to do it. That's pretty impressive because that's another like irregular. It's a family head. You feel me? Nah, the way SLU writes, there's probably no limit to what Bam could absorb. Exactly. There you go, and there it is. Yeah, but so far in the flashback, SU's portrayed Trauma as a pouting kid. To some degree. Him and him and Gustang used to play the little maze game. Like Dustin said, maybe Bam was already strong at the start, and instead of gaining new powers, becoming stronger. He's just remembering his abilities. That would explain him scratching a wreck. Fair, but we have to do too much rationalization for that. That's not clear through the artistry and through the text. So I'm not going to give SLU credit for that. I think he thought it was a cool moment. That would, I think, like I understand the point of that moment is to just illustrate the potential Bam has to be on par and if not surpass our regulars, like someone who's number 4. I got the point of it, just a little overdone. And then when you kind of see how some things happen now, it seems a little crazy that when he's stronger, he can't cut Calivan or hurt Calivan, you know, for a while at least. I guess that's not true because I don't know if it counts. If I hit somebody in the wound to make the wound bigger, do I get credit? Is that a like feat of strength? I don't know. He did cut Calivan's arm a bit where White ended up going through it, but like look how much work it took him. Like, do you think Calivan is more durable, has better defense, and has more like Shinsu resistance than Urek Mizuno? Maybe, but I wouldn't. I would not put my money there. If I was a betting man, I'd give it to Urek. So yeah, yeah, yeah. I just took it as he was calling them hypocrites. Both are going against their father's wishes and behind Traumeray's back. That's a good point. Ooh, don't scroll it fast. Gustang messy as fuck, and I love it. easy fix, easy fix. The secret to Urek's power is that he has constantly active self buff spell. Thus, Bam negated it. Psych. It's actually because Labam is the god of the tower. And also, people are like, Urek suppressed himself, and I'm like, do we have an example of somebody being able to suppress their durability or defense in the series, attack, speed, and whatnot? Sure, because not Gustang, sorry, Hodgins' song was going easy when Aguero and Bam escaped from him when he pulled up and saying, "All right, enough of this farce." He was obviously could have still caught them, but he let them go. But like, I don't know how to suppress my durability. Like, if I'm playing with a little kid on like football, yeah, I can just, oh no, you got the ball from me. But like, if he like kicks me in the shin, like it hurts the way it hurts. I can't be like, I don't know, whatever. Talking talking about Gustang, do you think? What do you think? What do you think is a better achievement? Him knowing how to leave the tower, or him being able to potentially continue past the floor and floor 134? I'm gonna say 134 because we know nothing about beyond what's beyond where the Jihad Empire ended the climb and everything. But we have instances of people being outside the tower, getting in and out the tower. Urek trying to find that out. Arlene being able to do it. Bam being resurrected. Rachel possibly being born in the tower, then somehow getting outside the tower. So we at least know that's been done. Whereas like getting past that floor, as far as we know, no one has done it. It's never been seen. So I'd give that a bit more credit. But yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't think Bam is like Ichigo was god off rip but couldn't use his strength. I don't either. What if Bam just been holding back the entire time when he was always Urek level? I think that's kind of garbage. It wouldn't make sense to me, at least. I would like to know how those ships can use Shinwan Ryu. Like the Gustang, like power them with Shinwan Ryu or something. Like that's so interesting to me. I love the Shinwan Ryu ships though. Bam and the other family heads might not look down on the tower folks because of a difference in power, but because they come from plants and machines, so to them they really aren't humans. And that's why he called Bam. Trifles, creatures, vermins. That's interesting. I like that. That's intriguing. Unlike Trump, where we have heard his kids say he has changed, we haven't been giving indication of the same thing for Gustang. Not saying he isn't the case. Bellary is an outlier. It's a good point. It sounds like Traumeray changed along the way. Something happened, and a lot of lines implicitly state that with the Gustang. It seems like, but Gustang also seems to be the most active family head, in my opinion. No, but him scratching Garrett could have been Bam using his powers subconsciously. He can't use that consciously yet, so he didn't do it to Caliban. Okay. Is it number 134 significant a career or something? It's just a random number? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I think Shinra ships were made with the knowledge from the Fitbit. Oh, look at the flick of the wrist. Yeah, look at the flick of the wrist. I like that. So you think it's a new invention, like a new, I don't know. They took out like whatever powered the ship. They put something new in there. Not something. Okay, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. What do you? Could I? It's been what 3 weeks or 2 weeks, three to 4 weeks since Loose Like was introduced. How do you guys feel that was as an introduction a couple of weeks after the fact? Just out of curiosity. I think sometimes an introduction, um, how poorly, how well it's done is dependent on what happens after the fact. Like some people were telling me they thought he was introduced kind of for no reason. It wasn't time yet. I would have waited, but I'm curious to know what you guys think. Just humor me a little bit. Um, what are you talking about, Keating? Wait, did I talk about this? Oh yes, I did. It's a pity because we couldn't catch regular part of you. I guess I'll get the guy out of here. Don't let any illusions. Don't get any illusions that you will be able to stop the war any longer, Lobadan. The reason why the Po Bidau started this war is not as simple as you think. This war will never stop. Everything will be consumed in flames. There's nothing left. Goodbye then. He tries to run away. He almost hits Keating and blows away the fire, but he kind of grazes his wings because he's gonna attack one off course. And he said, "It's okay, don't worry, Lobadan. It seems that you have still retained some unnecessary affection. Let's go, teleport. We'll go directly to the place of the great match." And then they cut. Then Yuri leaves. We go back to that part, and then it's the part with the sisters and Chicken Dude and Dorsey and Bam a lam a lam. Bam a lam a lam sham a lam a dam. The Goat Man. Mustang took them swimming on these ships to the East Coast to East Coast Customs. Pimp my ride, bro. He's like, I'm gonna add a Shinwan Ryu engine. This gonna let you teleport wherever you want to go. Shout out to Exhibit. Cool intro. I expect nothing from him but some cool lore at some point. Still waiting on the Zero Suit Karaka. By the way, when is the Undead Unluck stream? Asking for a friend. I don't like Undead Unluck, so I'm sorry. I don't. I don't care about it at all. I granted, I could go a bit further. I know. It just, I don't know. That's not. I'm tired. I gotta, I gotta do my Ao Ashi catch up and Mashal finish and Sakamoto Days catch up before anything else really, and Ordeal as well. I'm slacking on Ordeal. I'm so sorry, y'all. On Ordeal. I'm feeling Trinidad, yo. It's my Trinidadian brother. What's his name? Trent Bristol. Bristol. Trent Bristol. I think it's his name. Something like, or Brent. Was it Brent? I don't remember now. That's crazy, but I'll get to it. I did finish the Thousand Year Blood War second core. I actually think the anime could fix this arc because the stuff that they're adding is great. The scene with you, spoilers. The scene with Yawatch and Ichi and Ocho. What do they call him? Call him Ocho Ichibe. The stuff with the girl with the Bankai. I don't know what she's doing, but it's raw. And actually having the vision look very competent and not sorry as hell. Like they're doing a lot of good here. So I'm wondering if they'll continue to make those changes. Because as far as I'm concerned, this is where that Thousand Year Blood War arc stops being good. At like from top to bottom. It's during the Zero Squad invasion, and I stopped caring. The only thing I would say is my Yuri versus Pernita, because my Yuri is one of my guys. Listen. He's top. He's a goat. That's my scientist, bro. I love a fucked up mad scientist. I don't care. I love that dude. That was the only thing I enjoyed. I hate Gerard. I hate that shit. So this could end up being like a 7 out of 10 arc, because this arc for me at best is like a 5. So, anyways, sorry about the bleach tangent. So yeah, intro. I was talking about Loose Lex intro. Loose Leg. I haven't read I haven't reread that chapter, but you was surprised he actually came in person. If he doesn't do anything, it might sour my view of him in hindsight. Yeah, I was surprised. Loose Leg. The introduction doesn't work because there was no impact. There was no point of writing a grand introduction if it's a note for no purpose. If he's like, oh, I almost forgot. Here's Loose Leg. His ship was cold though. That was a cold ass ship. It was an edgy ass ship, but it was cold. He lazy. He makes Jinsung do all the light work. Gusting has thousands of years of prep ahead of all the family heads. He's super duper ultra mega Batman ultimate prep time. Where was I? I forgot about Masho. I missed a couple of chapters. Next thing I knew, it was finished. Facts. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what happened to me too. I wonder if Gustang forgot why he is angry, but the anger still remained. Maybe this is why his character didn't change too much. I like that idea. It's like the reason for his anger, or like the memory of it is gone, but the emotional rage is still bubbling up inside of him. And he's like, why am I pissed off? Why do I hate these niggas? All the stuff I really enjoy in Jump right now isn't traditional shonen. Akane Banashi goes hard. What's that about? I gotta do Oshi no Ko as well. I forgot about it. You just reminded me of that. I actually will say this. We'll talk about it. Not here. Wait for it. Let me cook for a little bit. I'm done with Link Click season 2. I enjoyed it. I am done with Link Click. That was very good. I finished Fiona and Cake. I caught up to Close Enough. I finished off the Thousand Year Blood War. What else did I finish doing? I think I'm forgetting one more thing. It's not coming to me right now. But I've been watching some stuff. While I've been writing my scripts and editing, I've been watching some things and catching up to a lot of stuff I'm behind it. I can't remember the last thing was. So yeah. Um. Yes, to the Zero Squad aren't frauds anymore. Yeah, that was really good. And that Bankai, she shook 3 worlds. Hey, yo, they actually built different. I'm all for it. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That was super cold. That was really good. Let's place our bets now. Will Loose Leg do anything? All right, place your bets. First of all, you need this. You need this, my good sir. But yeah, place your bets. Can I? Can I? I can do a poll. Will Loose Leg do anything this? I don't know why I capitalized all of the things. I apologize for the grammar, but I'm only putting yes or no. There's no cop outs. There's no I don't know. I'm in the middle. Nah, it's yes or no. No cowardice in my chat. Yeah, and you need this. I thought I gave this to you already though. Unless you can like reject it. Unless you didn't want it. That's my bad if you didn't want it. I don't know if you can reject it. What's going on? Hello? Okay, I guess it doesn't want to cooperate. That's kind of funny. Okay. Uh fit right now it's at 55 no 50. Oh, I lost it. Okay, so the dude Gustang's book was in his own arena. He's slaying traps for no reason. He had it he had it the whole time. But the Shinranu ships are the most interesting thing he's introduced. What do you think of Fiona and Cake anyways? I had fun with it. I think it did a lot. It's crazy. It did a lot for Simon Petrikov's character. Him accepting what happened with Betty, and the little game that he played with the gun book about the decisions of he always followed the dude and didn't listen to the girl like that, and that was similar to his relationship with her. I don't actually think the Fiona and Cake like characters in World were that interesting. I never cared about them like that. I actually think Fiona's a waste. She's a loser, and I kind of can't stand her. I kind of don't like her. Um, I enjoyed the 10 episodes though. I thought Distant Lands was far more engaging though. The 4 episodes of the first HBO Max with the Glass Kingdom, Finn and Jake and the Dead Worlds. There was the BMO one before we came to Ooh, I think, and I'm forgetting the last one. Oh, with Peppermint with Pep what with Peppermint Butler. I enjoyed those a lot more. I think if Adam Muto, I don't know if Pendleton Ward is still working there or whatever. If they do another like Adventure Time, whatever, what I think they should do is focus on the adventures of Finn when he's a little older. That's what I would do personally. I think that would be dope. So yeah. Um. Yeah, like with Jake's kids. Anyways, yeah, that's what I thought about it. You guys know I love a bunch of shit, so I'll be watching a lot of stuff. Do you think there's any chance that the place of chess will be the one where N is sealed? I want that. That's like my best answer for you. That's what I want. I want her to be like sealed somewhere there, and he gets his memories back, and it's like, bam, release my daughter. I want her. Yo, free my baby girl, bro. Free the gal, them. Yo, free N, bro. Free her. Free her. She locked up. Won't let her out. But that's what I want. I want it to be that. I don't know though. How many family heads or big shots do you think will pull up to watch the fight if they keep bringing up marriage every chapter? It ain't happening, or is it? I gave up on the marriage thing and the partnership stuff. I'm done with that. I'm not engaging with it anymore. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I'm done with it. I kind of have an inclination that if it's going to be broadcasted or people really know about it, it's a big deal. Most of the big wigs will be watching from a safe distance, kind of like how the underworld brokers in One Piece were watching. I think was it Smiley when Caesar Clown was using the shit on Punk Hazard. Like they won't be physically there, but they'll be monitoring and watching to at least know how shit plays out and shakes up. That's my answer. CBL her no loose leg needed. Vote yes. We manifesting. I'm gonna say yes. Go ahead. No, Loose like ain't doing shit in my opinion. Pure head canon at this finals, but I actually think Loose like will die this arc. Oh shit. That's kind of crazy. Loose like there, so you don't get fined. I'm just here so I don't get fined. That's a classic. That's exactly how I'd be if, as an athlete. Like, yo, I'm just here so they don't take my bread from me, bro. Like, I really don't care about y'all like that. Okay, where was I? What was I trying to do? There we go. Yes, there. That should have worked. Should have the wrench. Okay, sorry. I was trying to find the chat again. We're at 50-50 though. 50-50. There's 20 votes, but there's 28 people in here. What's going on, man? What's going on? There's 28 people in here, but there's only 14 likes. Run the likes up for me, please. Where was I? Loose leg is there so you can find the hard been Empire been waiting to end FUG. Loose leg been hiding on purpose and decided to come out to see a family head die, which is kind of careless for him. Him turning up could allow the heart to kill him in a order from his kid. I kind of hear you. Like this wasn't a good enough reason for him to come out. I suppose that makes sense. You think he's in danger for real? You see, I would be okay with it if at least in the process of him doing that, a family head dies kind of by his hand or him and Bam or something of the sort, and he gets an absolute awesome showcase. But I'd argue you might be a bit too early. Don't just dead him off like that, but we shall see. I can't wait till Loose Leg plays a part because Bam is about to lose a major fight, maybe against Trom. I feel like Luke's like won't do anything until the very end of the conflict, like saying rescuing Bam or watching it through the family head, and sacrificing himself so Bam can devour him for more power. Ooh, I feel it. Let's go. What's up? How you doing? Yeah, so let me just scroll through the rest of this real quick. Let me see something. So, what do you guys think Bam is gonna do about El Bozo? And did you like any of El Bozo's? I'm talking about El Baba, Elaine's dad. Did you like any of his moves? He pulled out his little inventory, did his transcendental, what was it called again? Alabama's transcendental skill, stomp up the great wolf. Bam just pulled his orb, blocked all of that, then packed him up with some martial arts, which was clean. I do like the perspective Slave in Utero tried to like use here. I don't think he executed it perfectly. I'll show you what I mean real quick. It looks good, and I like when they're not afraid to try something. So just here, just a little bit, like that was kind of cool, but it was a little bit weird to read. Like it threw me off like momentarily, but I liked it though. It was cool. It was cool. Loose like his BAM escape mechanism. Okay. Because SLU can never have its precious baby BAM legitimately lose, will Loose like a BAM finally meet? That's something that I think will be a very dope moment. So I'm kind of here for that. I want Loose like to do what Takasugi did to Sada Sada. Straight demonic time. If that happens, then I'm pulling all my stocks, any hype people, and just putting it all on BAM. I'm gonna keep my Hendo, my blood matter hype. I feel like I'm the only one who cares, but I'm gonna keep the hype for him going. I'm gonna keep it alive on myself. Huarun is the best thing Lusek has ever done, or tell Bam his real name. Wait, sorry. Huarun is the best thing Lusek has done, or tell Bam his real name and not his weird ass name. What moves? He did nothing. Oh no. Take out the bomb. The bomb. Oh, he did some transcendental. It didn't work, but I don't know. Do you think it was cool? I'm just asking. Just asking. Take that bomb's wolf and give it to Elaine. Give it to me. Let me do it. If Bam devours loose like, I'll personally go to Korea and report SIU to the Korean authorities for taking the piss. He sends a guy to help him. That's like the best thing you can have. And Hwara Yoon is, in my opinion, one of the best characters. So shout out to her. So yeah, what are we gonna do with what are we doing with El Bozo? Cause he's and he fell, but he's not dead. And Bam's like, yo, you're my friend's father, so I'm gonna take it easy on you. But the question is, does he accept his defeat gracefully and just leave? What happens to him now? Knowing that he's a traitor and tried to work with Kirin and all these different things. Like, is he in trouble? Is that man in trouble? Where did where did the chat go? Well, so yeah. He said I'll personally report it myself. That's funny. Looks like is actually the last thorn. He just turns into a thorn. What the hell? That'd be so. That'd be kind of funny, all things considered. So that'd be kind of hilarious. I mean, does Bolo's wolf have any crazy abilities, or is Elaine's wolf just better? That's something I was thinking about. Like the attack was like whatever, just like he tried to like hit him with the lances and then have the wolf paw do something. But Elaine's thing she could teleport with it and switch spots with it. And I never forget this. 'Cause I think it was super raw. The teeth of it were strong enough to pierce or rank her skin. And if I remember correctly, unless she turns it off, you just bleed out. You just keep bleeding. I think even if you beat her, you'd still bleed out. I think she has to decide to not to let it. Like that's a really dope ability. Rachel gonna get the last Stormont guy. I think it will reject her though. Kind of like how when Zanzi's put on all the Vongula rings, it rejected him because he didn't have the blood of Vongula. Blood of Vongure. I mean, his elbows. Wait, I read that already. I think he won't accept his defeat yet. Laura would be in trouble if it was Elaine's wolf secretly. Yeah, it's very possible with SIU. Laura's destined to die for Traumeray. Elmo Lobadan and about to cook El Baba. Oh yeah, Kitty left. So you want to be like, did the chicken guy get beat? What is he? What is that guy? Like, what is he? What is Kukuda here for? Just go away. You're not a phoenix. You're a fucking chicken, bro. Go away. Elaine has the best anima and Colbot Cold too. Now Colbot is the goat, bro. Y'all seen him. He was a frog. Regular toad, regular frog, regular amphibian. And he ate what was it, like 10,000, 1,000 snakes to evolve into a garden deity? You ain't never seen greatness like Cobalt. That's the goat. Throwing his gang signs up. Cobalt, the irregular, teleportation for the nation. When I thought Cobalt died in the Genjutsu Traumeray use, I was hurt. I was so hurt. I said, not like this, fam. Not my nigga Cobalt. He's the one. Chill on him. I love him. I love Cobalt. Seeing level 1 Cobalt, that was dope too. And just as a side note, I'll just ask this here and say this too. Uh, um, I know the stuff that I put out on Monday and Sunday. Actually, I should say this first. I'm gonna start combining my because I do this now. I'm combining my live reactions and discussions to one video. I will no longer be separating them moving forward. For the next 7 Sundays, I'm going to drop the live reaction and discussion on Sunday at the same time. So you can watch neither, one or the other, both, up to you. But if you could show some love to the old 12 week videos, I greatly appreciate it. I know that we're all caught up, and talking about what happened like 12 weeks ago was kind of annoying because it's like 3 months of content. I really wish Line, Naver, and Webtoons had a better way for us to do all this stuff. It's kind of annoying, but it is what it is. We have to make do with what we make do. But just drop a like and a comment if you can, when you see them. Dude's too prideful to accept his defeat. Bo's already cooked. No one can reject Rachel because she would just reject him first. Bubble needs to network with Rachel and take some lessons on being an effective, vindictive bitch. That chicken flew the coop quick. Even the other girl who came fighting against the lizard guy, Gororo, she's like, Lobodon's here. Oh shit, dip. Like, branch heads are kind of not cold, bro. I don't know if I rate them like that. They're kind of midorino, if you know what I'm saying. If you know what I'm saying. But it is what it is. I like I still like that lizard guy had like adhesive shinsu. It's gross that he vomited it out his mouth, but I like that he had it though. That was pretty cool. Um is there anything else for the chapter I need to mention? No. I think I got through everything. So shout out to Tiara. Head not required. Leg work. And Dorsey looking fine all chapter. I don't know why she pulled up that close, like she was gonna stop Kukuda, but hey, she's like, I'll save y'all if y'all beg for your life. Who do you think you are? She's like, even if it's something that you want to beg for your life, all right, I'm out of here. I'm like, you're such a dickhead. I love it though. I love the chaotic energy. She pulled up to be like, you want me to save you? Beg. Oh, you're not begging? All right, I'm gonna head out. I said, oh, yo, yeah, she's a demon. She's a demon. Said, no, you're right. They mid. Oh, because I thought Lobodon is smart. I'm like, he's smart, bro. Because I said I reconnected. Am I good? Am I good, y'all? I swear my internet just died for a second, which means it's probably time to wrap this up before something goes south. But yeah, I forgot what I was talking about. I'm sorry. He was really slimming her out on his Drake type beat. We can go to older videos and comment fake predictions. I prognosticate a loose like design review. I'll never forget they used to do that to me. They used to be like, okay, um, I closed the poll. Um, fuck, what was I gonna say? I wish Twitch can do that the way that YouTube can. Fuck, what did I just read? I'm all over the place. Oh yeah, 'cause they used to do that. You guys, not you guys, literally you guys, but they used to do that to me in the chat, like because we were about 4 chapters behind and they read the Raws and or Fast Pass. They'd be like, so let's say Loose like didn't appear yet. The chapter before, they'd be like, do you think Loose Leg will appear in the next chapter? I think it'd be a good time to. They basically passing it off as a prediction, but they already read the chapter. I didn't like that. That's why I ended up reading the Fast Pass and the Raws myself, so I couldn't get spoiled. We good? Okay, good, good, good. I expect this reveal to be more intense and dramatic. He kind of just showed up uh like he did his guys didn't move me. I feel it. Kirin sent all the branch heads to die. So how many people do you think Trump has left to fight for him? I don't know, man. He got Spider Mommy though. She kind of unstoppable. So I don't know if she's unstoppable, but a van she packed up a van kill. So I'm also gonna give her credit for that. Because the van kill is mid as fuck. Trash. Dookie booty butt. I don't respect the Vecchio. I don't respect her. I'm sorry, guys. I just don't. Uh, He replacing old BH with the loyal ones to him. He said, "I need their loyalty." The loose leg intro was better than the reveal. To be frank, Trom has Cobalt. What else does he need? He has the greatest of all time. He's got Ash Greninja with protein, whatever it's called, too. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Greninja. He's good, bro. He's good. You see, Dorian Frog, you don't got the best frog in the tower. The Beats by Dre was cool, but did it eat 1,000 snakes to become a guardian deity? No, it did not. There's levels to this. There's levels to this. When will we see the team search for the other dragons they haven't brought up in a while? Yeah, that's a good point. Is that so? Prognostications that'd be a good time for Jihad to make an appearance to potentially counter loose like LOL. He got Zam Zam. Zammy Kun. I really was fucking with Zam Zam. Shout out to the Dragonfly, Mr. Mosby. He was cold. What was your guys' favorite panel of the chapter? And your favorite piece of dialogue? My favorite piece of dialogue was in Dorsey being an absolute dickhead. Or because of how Pantagana interpreted it, which made me laugh even more. You have the powers of a plant. You were granted plant life, but you don't act like a tree. You got a tree, but you don't act like a tree. But in Dorsey being like, I'm not gonna beg. All right, I'm fuck with you. I'm gonna head out. And then the panel of Endorsey that I showed you guys before, that's my favorite panel. Cause she looking, you know, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? So yeah, that was so clean. I gotta find it one more time, just for the one time. I'm probably gonna make this my wallpaper for the time being. So I won't lie to you, I had loose like ship as my wallpaper for a while. I'm like that ship is clean. I don't care what anyone tells me. That's this one. Jeez, this shit moved the fuck out of me. Let's say let's say it moved the fuck out of me and it moved something else too. Huh? I was hacked. I was voice hacked. I didn't say that. That shit is so fire to me. Did you get the did you get the wars over? I hate that line, but I also like it. That was funny too. Though. It's like, is the war over? We found the book. It's not over, is it? Bitch ass nigga. I was like, wow. Shear out the legs out. That was clean too. That was clean too. Leg work. Lower down flexing and sparing his bro. There's too many cold shots of Keating, man. Keating has such a fucking cold design. And the black bandages wrapped around the red skin with the like little things are so quick. He looks and the black wing, like he looks fucking sick. Like, yeah, he looks sick. He has like sick design. I think Lobodan's a good design too, all things considered though. Do you still play the new mo do you still play the new game? Erect Mazzino drops in TOG New World this week. I'm excited to see them voice animate floor. So you have made one mistake because you said, "Do you still play the mobile game?" I never played it. I never played it. I look at all the promotional materials and I download the like trailers and animated scenes so I can use in videos and whatnot, but I haven't played it yet. I'm personally not really like a mobile gamer or a gacha. I don't know if it's a gacha game. What is there? There's Tower of God, what mobile or M? I feel like there's one called New World, and I think there's Hiro Cantare, which is like a webtoon thing. It's not really my thing. If anyone's into that, more power to you. But like, I'm disrespectful because I made a video like, why don't I play the Tower of God like mobile games? And I think my thumbnail said I play real games. Like I just finished playing like 9 Years of Shadow, Thunder Ray, Sonic Superstars comes out tomorrow, so me and my boy are gonna play that together. I think Mario Wonder comes out the end of this week. I got Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I gotta start AI the Somnia Files. No, sorry, the AI Nirvana Initiative. I gotta do. I beat Sea of Stars pretty recently as well. I got Bomb Rush Cyberpunk to go through. Like I got a lot to play, bro. So, and at the same time, I got a couple of things I gotta watch. I want to watch Oshino Ko or Koi. Is it Ko or Koi? I forget now. I did link click and everything else. All my Don Hua and Dingy. There's one movie I have to watch for Chief still. I'll get to that on the weekend. Fiona and Cake and stuff like that. There's a cartoon I'm supposed to be starting and watching. I don't know why I can't remember what it is. Oh, I do have to watch Met Cadets. I didn't know they made a Met Cadet U adaptation, so I hope they did a good job with it. But I'll peep that when I peep that. You want to talk about the war? LOL, Dicky vibes. Oh, ha! Do you fuck with the war? Yeah, I like that song. Do you fuck with the war? What this bitch don't know shit about Pangea. I'm just pillow talking. I remember that song. I completely forgot about that nigga. Does he still rap? Cause I like that song with Snoop Dogg. That's a good song. We were all moved. Lobodon punch beam was kind of clean. Tiara full split. Yes, sir. Speaking of Evanka, SC completely left out the people who went to Arlene Street's place. Do you think she left them out, or do you think that he doesn't want to focus on them right now? Like he wants to stay laser focused on what's happening in the war? Because do you guys think it'd be a weird and jarring cut to them now, unless it ties into like FUG or maybe did Loose like leave from the tree or something? Like I don't know. But I think right now he just want to focus on that. But I need to see Mule Love. I need some Mule Love panels, baby. Do you fuck with the war? I don't fuck with the war. I have like 40 games again I need to playlist. I understand that. And there's so much coming out too. Cause didn't Spider-Man just drop or is dropping soon? And there was what game did I see dropped a few days ago? Oh, Disgaea 7. I'm a Disgaea guy. I haven't even played Disgaea 6 yet. And I'm like, fuck. And Disgaea is like Xenoblade. I will not play that game for like less than 100 hours. 100 hours is the bare minimum to get through it. So, and I probably would have already played Xenoblade Chronicles 3 by now, but I didn't like 2. And sometimes if I love a franchise and it's doing so well and they give me one entry I don't like, I get nervous. I go, is this a downfall of of a franchise that I like? Because I love Xenogears. Um, Xenosaga 1, 2, and 3, fire. But they're good. Like I like them. They're good. They're fire. Xenoblade Chronicles 1, but my boy Shulk, Dunban, Ricky, are you guys stupid? This is the Monado's power. I love that game. I will not sit here and defend Xenoblade Chronicles X to top to bottom, but I think people were overly harsh on that game. Make my own character, do what I want, roam the world. I like that you can attack appendages of animals and like creatures on Mira. On top of the fact that you have close and long range. I like that. And the one thing I'll always say, right? I'm kind of not a so hold it down. I feel it. Spider-Man comes on the 20th. Okay. Some shit. Xenoblade. I'm not a mech guy. I have learned to love mechs, Gundams, machine, and things of that nature, but it's like the genre I'd say or style of story that you have to sell it to me. But ever since getting to Topa Tengen Gurren Lagann, eventually going to Code Geass and um Neon Justice Evangelion, Gundam Seed, Gundam Destiny, shout out to Mula Flaga. Mula Flaga is a fire name. Akito the Exiled, Mech Cadet, some Transformer stuff and everything. Like I've got a better taste for it. But if I have to watch somebody in the robot or read somebody in the robot, man, whatever. But I get to pilot and play in the robot. I'm hella involved. And that's a big reason why I love Xenoblade Chronicles X. The game changes when you get your scale. And then when you get the flight module, I'm like, dog, this game is so fire. Niggas are hating. This game is sick. Then I have to play with that bitch ass nigga, Rex. Oh my god, I don't not like Xenoblade Chronicles 2, bro. I don't like that game. Oh, it did not move me. So I'm kind of scared for 3, but I'm gonna give Noah his shot. I think his name was Noah. I'm gonna give him a shot soon. So yeah. If does die, I wonder how that affects the tower. Does his family lose their powers to control Anima? Oh, that's an interesting thing to think. I thought you were gonna go the route of like, is there a power vacuum? Does it throw off the balance somehow? But do those abilities innately come from them? And then it's like I don't know. I don't know if they would lose that ability. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no, but maybe a lot of tamed animas could maybe go on a rampage or feel like they're free or something? I say I like that question. I don't know. I might ask the community that at large. Just ask the question. It's worse when they don't get into fucking robot. I'm a Power Rangers fiend, so to some degree, so all mechs be moving me. That's fair. I like his spears. That was pretty looking. Fair, fair, fair. So yeah, I got a lot to play, dude. So um, and I've had time because, as you guys know, right now I'm not currently working outside. I left the job that I had, and I don't start my new training until the 24th. So I've had time. That's why I've been going hard with these scripts and everything. So that's why. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna say it again. If y'all didn't watch that video about what makes a fight scene truly top tier, go show that some love for your boy. I'm very proud of it. It's not perfect yet. I'm still perfecting the craft of the video essay, but I think it's a really good video that you guys will enjoy and be very visually entertained. I use a lot of my all-time favorite fights and everything uh when doing it. So show that some love if you appreciate if I'd appreciate it. It's right here. I'm just gonna show y'all. I also put it in a watch list. It's in the mini essay folders watch list, but it's the one. It's this one. It's that one beside the young family has an endless water. This one right here. Run that up for me. Run that up for me. You could even watch the short first if you want, because the short basically previews about what you call it, a minute of it. But I think I did a good job with it. I'm proud. 'Cause I'm trying to get. I'm gonna really get into my editing bag again. So like, I'm gonna be editing the fuck out of these videos. It's just no more just me really just talking to y'all to the stream. But I'm gonna be editing things heavily. Like I said earlier at the beginning of the stream, in case you weren't here, I've already completed the Ride versus the ending. That'll come out probably Wednesday. And I did my Die No Ace recommendation video already. That's already completed too. It's on Patreon if you're on there. And I will be working on the Reborn one later. If Traumeray dies, Hayden appears and immediately kicks all of his family members to out the tower. Just get out of here. Just as you're going hard in the new video essays, I need you to go hard for a Higurashi season. My Steam Dock is here. I don't know if you've seen my setup loss, so I'm kind of ready for it. But just because I know that's a very long game and investment, I've been chipping away at the shorter games on my list right now, like Thunder Ray and 9 Years of Shadows and stuff, just so I can take that list from like 20 to like 8, just so it's more manageable. But it's coming, and I think you guys are gonna have fun with it because I'm probably just gonna play it like all day until I'm done. But what I'm gonna do, just for the sake of my sanities, I'm gonna separate them. So it's Ubineko and Higurashi. I forgot which one I'm supposed to play first in order. I don't remember, but Higurashi, I'll probably play like the beginning of the year, get that done, and then at the very end of the year, maybe end with Umineko. So there's a lot. I got a lot planned, man. I've been cooking up. I'm very proud. That I see, but this is like the thing I kind of say to people. If I had the time to just sit here and focus on just content, I'm pretty confident I'd be like a bigger deal, so to speak. Because when I have the time, look what I could produce. I'm trying to do this while working 3 jobs, and I'm like not sleeping, and I'm zombieing to the streams and shit. You feel me? So yeah, it's here. I posted my setup on Twitter, Twix. I don't know what we're calling it now. I think I can find it, but it's here. It's here. The doc is here. I have tested. And you see like a rough. Sorry, I'm not sure how to translate the video form. So actually, I need to see a rough recording because it feels a little off reading in my opinion. Okay, sorry. I was reading. Glam was reading one of my drafts. Sure, I could find it. But yeah, you can rush in season. If it's really good, I'll do one. I want to make sure that I start the very long video essays with what's in line with the channel, so it'll be a Tower of God one. I think I told you guys I'm gonna talk about how I believe the series has changed. I'm not really here to particularly call it bad or critique it, but I want to talk about how I view the paradigm shift in the third season and how the fissures started to show themselves a little bit. I found it a little bit during the last station. Here it is. So it's connected to my TV right there. There's it like right around there, and boom, that's Steam. You see Finding Paradise. Oh, that's the next I was doing. Sea of Stars, the Tega Genesis. What is this? Wavetail, 9 Years of Shadow. So there you go. I'm ready. I'm ready. So yeah. And for Kubera, I really want to dive into the minutiae of why I think it's such a well-crafted narrative and why I think it's the best webtoon out and why I believe it is truly special and that Kurigam should be kind of regarded when you talk about some of the best writers and storytellers and whatnot. I believe Kurigam's name should be up there with the Brandon Sandersons, with the Nishio Ishins of the world, and whatever other writers you guys hold in high regard. I think her name needs to be in that conversation. She's her. That's Hermathy. Hermathy? I don't know. I tried. So yeah. From an account I muted? What happened? Oh, who was that? Oh, that was my account. That was my account, but yeah, I have like 90% of people muted. Her Hermethia. Her Herm Hermione. That's how you said Hermione back in the day, Hermione. So yeah. Umeko as well, but yeah. Twitter, X Twig, fuck that. It's Twitter. It's bitch. That's Twitter, bitch. Bitch Twitter. Yeah. Give the twins him and Dusty ass wolf and feed him to the snake. That'd be, it might be time. Just feed him away. But yeah, I've been collecting, man. I've been doing it. I'm trying to put the work in because I also want to change the visual style a little bit in the new year. So yeah, so yeah. You guys want to watch a 30-second preview of Ride or Die, or the DNA video, or y'all good? We'll just wait for it to come out. It's probably coming on Wednesday. What's today? Monday. Tomorrow's Cabrera. So yeah, probably Wednesday I'll drop it. And then we'll see what I do Thursday. We'll see. We shall see. But I'm excited because I've been having fun making these. I can't like I won't lie to you for a long time. This is what I admit. This year is the year I've done the least amount of editing in a long time. I think the last 2 years I went a lot harder, but I wasn't having fun with it. Now that I'm just talking and diving into subject matter and topics and series that I feel like I need to talk about more and don't get a chance to talk about. I've been having fun doing it and making it and crafting them. So yeah. But I think you guys will enjoy it. I also want to bring back the Tower of God character analysis videos because those have always done pretty well for my channel when I do them. Um, the Anak one was done. It just got fucked up, and I was too lazy to redo it. But I should probably just redo it or try to salvage what I can and get that done. But maybe I'll ask you guys. I should ask you guys right here. What's a character that I haven't covered yet that you guys would be interested in me kind of doing a deep dive into? Yas Ratcha kind of Yas Ratcha kind of since he's done now, I think would be a good time to maybe talk about Yas Ratcha's character because he's dead. But if you guys wanted to pick the next character for me to deep dive into, who would it be? I can't remember who I did last. Zam Zam. I could do my best, but that might be 4 minutes, 4 to 6 minutes. But I could do my best. You trying to add some more visual noise to the vids? Hella visual noise. You didn't see you didn't see how I was cooking up. Which characters you got in mind? Anak, Yasracha, Calivan. Anyone new? Probably those three immediately. Because Anak, because I kind of already did it, and I'm just like, wow, my video got fucked. Calivan, because that's my guy. And Yasracha, just I think since he's kind of gone now, it'd probably be a good opportunity to do it. I don't remember who I did last though. Dude was vicious using a transcendental skill on a regular to get shit done. True. Wait, are we getting a shortish Bleach video essay or just another Bleach video run back stream? I want to do a Bleach one, but I think I'm gonna wait till the Thousand Year Blood War is done, so I can talk about how the anime improved on Kubo's original thing. Cause like I still need to see some stuff because like I still very much feel robbed about Ichigo's Bankai, so I'm hoping when you watch uses the Almighty, we see one, two, or three timelines where it plays out and that's why your watch breaks it before he can even use it type thing. I want to see what was going to happen. What could that ability do? The Holy Trinity finally establishing the church. We'll do Caliban first. Caliban, Hunabands. Okay. Out of those three, yes, that sounds the most interesting. Okay. Just like the curious case of Clown Helm. Yeah, well, that was the video where I was mostly just talking. These will be heavily edited. I'll have all the panels and everything. If there's any stuff from like Hero Cantare, New World, or Tower God M, I'll use that and stuff from the anime too. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, the curious case of Cal Hellum. Cal Hellum, man. Clown Hellum. LOL. I wonder, does that buff guy still think she could kill CPL? Nah, they're not ready. Out of those three, yes, his character seems complete. That's kind of what I'm thinking. 'Cause at least he's done, and I suspect I might see him in a flashback or something when he looks in the lighthouse, maybe. But he's done, so it'd be a good time to do it. So I can do Yas Ratcha. I can click that up. Gustang. I like the idea of doing Gustang. It's just because he's so active right now. I'd rather kind of wait until the conflict settles and the dust settles, because I'd be mad if I like did something and then the chapter later Gustang did something crazy and I'm like, oh, I should just waited like another week. But I love that idea. I'll put it to like a an actual official vote and let you guys decide, and I'll just go in the order that you guys want me to go in. I'll let you guys decide that. But I think I'll do Yas Rachi because he's done for the time being. So it's probably a good time. But Gustang, I love that idea. But Calivan's my guy. So I'd be excited to talk about him. So I can do him too. He's interesting, I think, too. Especially based on his introduction and how things shaped up later on. Traumeray and Gustang should be in the mix too. At some point. Since you're waiting for the anime to fully end for the video essay, can't we just get another run back stream for reviewing Horror 2 then? Oh, you just wanted a stream in general. No, that's fine. We can do that. I just meant like for a legitimate video essay for Bleach, because I actually do want to make a Bleach video. And I've been using a lot of Bleach clips in my recent 3 videos. I just wanted to wait till the anime was done to see what they do and what they change, to see if they fix the Gerard fight and stuff like that. So, out of all, how many chapters do you think will pass before they throw hands officially? At least six. Six is my at least six is my guess. So six, like 6 to 10, 5 to 10, 5 to 10. No, six, 6 to 10, 6 to 10. Mhm. Yeah, I'm gonna go six. I'm gonna go six. Of all the characters to stay with Bam on his journey, how has Hockney stayed on the team? He's trying to get that painting, bro. That painting, that future sight, that observation hockey. Caliban is cool. I forgot the last time we saw him was he was kneeling. When Traumeray showed up, that boy bent the knee and didn't move until everyone left, which was kind of funny. He said he kind of stood there while the sniper girl blew up the teleporter. Yeah, Hockney smart and has future sight. There you go. There you go. But all right, y'all. You just keep hearing noise. Is someone over there? Well, I keep hearing noise. Yo, I'm the Ghost of 13-month series is at my house, y'all. All right, people. I'm gonna wrap this up. I appreciate you all coming and rocking me for the 2 hours. I still got some editing and proofreading and script writing to do, so I'm gonna get on that. Please, last time, I'm begging, I'm shilling, I'm doing it. Go give my video a watch about what makes a fight scene truly elite after this. About 11 minutes of your time. I think it's a really good video. I want some feedback and stuff. People have been liking it a lot and been loving it so far, but I need those numbers to go up a little bit. Stay tuned for the next video essays and stuff. These are mini essays right now. I hope you guys enjoy them. And there'll be some Tower Gods coming up, ones coming out soon, and Kubera ones coming out soon. So yeah. Calvin wasn't off Traumeray. It was he was like, I will not move in the presence of a family head. But you guys be safe. I'm gonna be out, man. Yeah.